In this question, we're giving that there is a car moving with a speed 95, so V car equal to 95 kilometer per hour, and passing a train, the train of length equal to 1.3 kilometer, moving parallel to the car with a speed is 75 V train, 75 kilometer per hour. And this question has a couple of few parts. One is how long does it take the car to pass the train, and then how far will the car travel in this time, and then what will be the answers if the directions of the car and train has been reversed? They go in opposite. Sorry, what's gonna be the answers if they go in opposite directions, not the same direction? So the first part, which is the how long does it take the car to pass the train, we're looking for time for the car to pass the train. So here, if you are in the train, you're going to see the car moving with a speed 95 minus 75 kilometer per hour. It's called the relative speed. So V relative, when you are in the train frame, going to be 95 kilometer per hour minus the 75 kilometer per hour. And that will give you 20 kilometer per hour. And for the car to travel a distance of the train length, it's going to take time equivalent to the distance of the train, the length of the train, divided by the relative speed, which is the 20 kilometer per hour. And this time will be about 0.065 hours. In terms of minutes, going to be 3.9 minutes. Okay, two significant figures. That's for the first part. The second part, she's asking how far the car have traveled in this time. So distance of traveled by the car is equal to the speed of the car times the time it took to pass the train, which is 3.9. Sorry, this is not, the unit here is wrong, my apology. Of course, it's minute. Oh, yeah, it is minute. Oh, let's write it this way. Oh. MIN, minutes, because we use meters for length. So M for meter and min for minutes. Okay, so the distance here, the speed of the car is 95 kilometer per hour times the time in hours, 0.065 hours, and that will be equal to 6.2 kilometer. That's the distance the car will travel in 3.9 minutes. So part 3 is what are these answers if the question, if the speeds are opposite to each other. So here's the train going, let's say, this way, and here's the car going this way. All right, so how long does it take the car to pass the train? Well, again, the relative speed, V relative, this case, if you're at the train, you'll see the car going super fast. It's going 95 kilometer per hour minus the minus 75 kilometer per hour, which is equal to 170 kilometer per hour. So the time it takes the car to pass the train, which of length of 1.3 kilometer, is the length of the train, 1.3 kilometer, divided by the relative speed, 170 kilometer per hour. And this time will be around equal to 0.0077 hours. Just to have more sense of it in terms of minutes, with two significant figures, it's going to be 0.46 minutes. So really less than a half of a minute. And the distance that the car will travel with this time, it's still the speed of the car times the time. So speed of the car still 95 kilometer per hour times the time in hours, 0.0077 hours, and that will give something 0.73 kilometer. So you can see how fast it goes in terms of being opposite to each other.